Meta faces a $1.3 billion fine, the largest fine ever for violating GDPR privacy rules. Microsoft sounds the alarm on email fraud, and why has China's AI answer to ChatGPT been banned from talking about Winnie the Pooh? These top tech news stories and more for Tuesday, May the 23rd, 2023. I'm your host, Jim Love, CIO of IT World Canada and Tech Newsday in the US. European regulators have hit Meta with a $1.3 billion fine for allowing the transfer of European user data to the US, the largest fine in the history of GDPR for privacy violations. The European Data Protection Board has ordered Meta to bring its data transfers into compliance with GDPR and to delete any unlawfully stored and processed data within 6 months. The order apparently applies to Facebook user data and not Instagram and WhatsApp, which were not subject to the order. Andrea Jelinek, chair of the Data Protection Board, claimed that Meta's infringement has been systematic, repetitive, and continuous. She further stated that Facebook has millions of users in Europe, so the volume of personal data transferred is massive. The unprecedented fine is a strong signal to organizations that serious infringements have far-reaching consequences. Meta is appealing the ruling, calling it unjustified and unnecessary. Last week, Apple announced that a new ChatGPT app for the iPhone was available, and according to the Wall Street Journal, an internal memo at the same time announced that Apple employees were not allowed to use ChatGPT for their work. Apple also banned the use of GitHub's Copilot. GitHub is owned by Microsoft. Apple is not the only company to ban ChatGPT and other generative AI models for use, concerned that their data may leak from their organizations. Their concerns have some foundation. In March, a bug in ChatGPT temporarily allowed users to see the chat history of other users. Following that issue, ChatGPT added the option to let users turn off their chat history and not contribute to the training of the AI model with their interactions. But in an abundance of caution, fearing other bugs and some other way key data could be leaked, Apple joins a list of other companies who have banned or restricted the use, including Samsung, Verizon, JP Morgan Chase, and Amazon, although Amazon has its own proprietary AI toolset. Apple, alas, does not. While Siri appears to be conversational, the back end is really a database of expected questions and answers, far inferior to generative AI models of its competitors. In fact, Apple staff have been reported to have expressed their extreme dissatisfaction with Siri's inadequacies arising from its current structure. Tim Cook has praised the ability of AI, but has also noted there are issues that need to be sorted. Nevertheless, Apple is rumored to be working on an AI tool codenamed Bobcat that will bring generative AI to Siri. According to 9to5Mac, Apple is experimenting with this new facility when Siri tells jokes. It's unclear when the company plans to expand the AI functionality, but in the meantime, Apple's AI will be a joke. Ouch. That was harsh. And HP, which took some heat last month when it appeared to be preventing the use of cheaper non-HP ink cartridges, has another issue on its hands. According to an article in Bleeping Computer, a recent firmware upgrade has been bricking OfficeJet printers worldwide. The models affected are reported to be HP OfficeJet 902X models, including HP OfficeJet Pro 9022E, HP OfficeJet Pro 9025E, HP OfficeJet Pro 9020E all-in-one, HP OfficeJet Pro 9025E all-in-one printer. The upgrade, which is triggered automatically, leaves these devices displaying a blue screen of death with an error report showing on the touchscreen. HP told Bleeping Computer that our teams are working diligently to address the blue screen error affecting a limited number of HP OfficeJet Pro 9020E printers. Those not affected may want to try to ensure that their printers are not connected to the internet until a fix is available. Microsoft is warning of an increase in business fraud in a new report called The Confidence Game. The report notes that the FBI has noted that more than 21,000 complaints have been received with losses of over $2.7 billion. According to the report, Microsoft says they have observed an increase in the sophistication of tactics, including disguising internet addresses so they appear to be local and don't trigger some of the alerts that identify and block their login attempts and other suspicious activity. One of the drivers of this increased activity is the availability of as-a-service tools like Evil Proxy, Naked Pages, and Caffeine, and increasingly one called Bulletproof Link. This latest offering allows relatively unsophisticated users to create efficient industrial-scale malicious email campaigns. According to the report, Bulletproof Link sells an end-to-end service including templates, hosting, and automated services. Cybercrook subscribers receive credentials and the IP address of the victim. The attackers also make use of IP proxy services that marketers use for research to scale these attacks. Microsoft notes that one IP service provider has 100 million IP addresses that can be rotated or changed every second. The report urges companies to maximize security settings, to flag unknown users, to set up strong authentication, and to train users to be very suspicious of any warning signs of potential fraud, to implement a secure payment portal instead of having emailed invoices, or, at the very least, to verify any instructions with a phone call or other secure confirmation. And a report in the New York Post claims that Chinese chat GPT rival, which goes by the name of Ernie, has run afoul of Chinese leader Xi Jinping. Apparently, the new AI, which had been billed as a better alternative to the dangers posed by OpenAI's ChatGPT, has been programmed to avoid any mention of Xi and Winnie the Pooh. The Post reports that when a reporter asked what is the relationship between Xi and Winnie the Pooh, not only was there no reply, but the reporter's access to Ernie was disabled. Since Ernie was not available, we asked Bard, not Bert, Bard, and received the following uncensored version of the scandal. In 2013, critics compared an image of Pooh and his friend Tigger to a picture of Chinese leader Xi Jinping and US President Barack Obama, which was regarded as disrespectful. Xi Jinping's resemblance to Winnie the Pooh led to the fictional bear being banned in China, with movies, TV series, and stuffed toys banned in the country. The meme comparing Xi Jinping to Winnie the Pooh gained significant popularity among Western users on Reddit, Twitter, and other online platforms in 2019. The Disney film Christopher Robin was banned in China in 2018, reportedly due to the country's crusade against images of Winnie the Pooh, which has become a symbol of resistance with foes of the ruling Communist Party, namely Chinese leader Xi Jinping. To which we can only say, ta-ta for now. That's the Top Tech News for today. We go to air with a daily newscast 5 days a week, as well as a special weekend interview with experts on topics relevant to today's tech news. Follow #trending on Google, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And you can even get us on your Alexa or Google smart speaker. And you can find us on YouTube, only we're called Tech News Day. We love your comments, and you can find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, or on Mastodon as @TheRealJimLove on our Mastodon site, technews.social. Or if that's too much, just leave a comment under the text version at itworldcanada.com/podcasts, and you can find all of the links in those text versions. I'm your host, Jim Love. Back to work, but have a terrific Tuesday. And ta-ta for now.